this is what I missed when I was headed into that conversation. I missed how other people looked at that guy and what he stands for. I don't think it's correct. I think it's way more complicated. I think it's an insane business to run. And I don't think he really knew why Alex Jones was banned or why anybody else was banned. I don't think he really knew. I think he's dealing with a giant corporation, and he's a young guy, and he wears sandals.
And that's not the only company he runs.
Wait, what kind of sandals?
There's some weird ones.
Like the,
nice guy.
Like
Leave him alone, bro. It's just shoes.
What were you saying? He runs a couple different companies. He's not sitting at Twitter's offices every day.
That's another thing that Alex Jones brought up today, that he sponsors the podcast through the Cash App, which he also runs. It's 100% true. But I think we talked about it on the podcast. We even talked about the Cash App being a sponsor and about how it's helped Justin Wren's fight for the forgotten charity. So Alex Jones erroneously said that I didn't mention it. So we did mention it. It's worth mentioning. And Alex Jones is having to respond to people that want to know if I've seen what Alex Jones has said about me lately is one of the weirder things that I've dealt with. Because, first of all, I've always had good dealings with Alex in person to person. But he's obviously in a world of shit right now. There's a lot going on with him with this Sandy Hook stuff. And he wasn't entirely honest with me about what he had said about Sandy Hook. Maybe he didn't remember. Maybe he was trying to phrase it in a way other than the way I interpreted it when I saw the videos. But there's a Media Matters video that shows all the time where he said that Sandy Hook was fake. This is very complicated to me. And this is one of the reasons why I struggled with bringing him back on the podcast. That's very complicated. Even though I've known the guy since 1998, and if I'm around him, I'd say that's my friend Alex Jones. He's a friend. He obviously did something fucked up. And the parents that had to deal with what he did, there's parents that had to deal with people calling them a crisis actor. They had to deal with people harassing them at the courthouse and harassing them if they met them in public because they were saying that they were lying about their kids being killed. So not only are their kids being killed, but they have to deal with someone harassing them and saying you're a liar and you're an actor. It's insanity. And I would think about it differently. I would definitely think about it differently if I wasn't friends with Alex. But I would also think about it differently if he hadn't made shit up about me. He said that I was told to stop talking about conspiracies or they threaten my family. That's 100% horseshit. And he has my phone number. He could have called me. I called him after I heard about it. He told me that someone told him that. I talked to the person who told him that. I'm like, this is fucking bananas. Like, you out of your mind? Call me. This is so stupid. You think I'm not talking about whatever, fill in the blank, whatever ridiculous conspiracy. The Rothschilds, the fucking Rockefellers, whatever it is. I'm not talking about that because the government threatened my family. That is fucking wrong. It's ridiculous. And now you put it out there. So Alex Jones went on afterwards and he apologized and corrected it. Then recently, because I haven't had him on the podcast, he decided to start saying that I work for the CIA and that I'm George Soros talking points, which I don't even know what these fucking talking points are. Talking points about him in specific. Not talking to anybody. No one's giving me talking points. Not George Soros.
That's not what Eddie Bravo has been saying. I mean, he got good information through
Eddie
Joey
Bravo
Diaz.
Doesn't even say that, so stop. Joey Diaz did fuck with Eddie for a while though. But the point being, Alex, if you're out there, I still like you as a person. If I saw you, I'd still give you a hug. But you're making shit up. And this is not helping anybody who wants to defend you. It's not helping me as a person talk about the good qualities in you. And you know that these things that you're saying are made up. You're making up the fact that I'm in the CIA. You're making up for the fact that the Hollywood insiders have given me information and tell me what to say. That's not true. You know it's not true. You know me. I don't have time to be a CIA insider. I can't take on another job. In between doing stand-up and podcasts and UFC commentator and running a family, I can't do it. I wouldn't do it. I'm not interested. I'd rather stop doing everything than work for any government organization. No one's ever approached me. No one's ever approached anybody I've ever heard of. I don't even know if that really happens. I don't know if that's a real thing. The thing is, they always say is that the CIA would talk to the people in Hollywood and tell them what to say in terms of propaganda. And maybe. I don't know. I don't have any personal knowledge of it. I'm sure someone has decided that if they're going to make a movie about like Zero Dark 30, that they have to get some sort of approval. And I'm sure that a lot of movies that are very inspirational that have to do with the military would be great for recruitment. So I'm sure there's some involvement. I'm sure there's also some patriots that work in show business that want to put out these movies about the government and about the military in a very positive way. That's probably the case in some instances too. But not everything's a fucking conspiracy. And this is why it's stupid. And why it's stupid is some things are a fucking conspiracy. And Alex Jones has talked about some things that were real conspiracies.